Hi there, Selective Collective. This is Kim with your reading today. Actually, well, it's done at night, which means it feels different to me. The energies feel different at night. And so I'm recording it at night, but it will be published in the morning for you. And it's one of those to see what good things are really going to come in and what we need to be focused on. The song that came through before this reading was Jericho by Eniko. I'm just going to read because obviously I can't sing anything like her. So it says, I can go hard. I don't even need to try. Star blood. I don't ever get tired. Predestined, written in stone. I feel it coming in. I feel it in my bones. Heavily protected, never alone. And that's just part of what is actually the whole freaking song. Is just absolutely beautiful, good song. I'm sure you've heard of it. And if you haven't, then look it up. It's Jericho. If you just type in Jericho, the song, it will pop up because it's very popular. It's a good song. And so, yeah, I want to see what's coming in for us. I feel like that's your spirit. You know, that's your spirit. It's here to overcome no matter what challenge or obstacle that we have in front of us that we're faced with. There's this feeling like you have extra support and extra gifts, talents, and abilities that are being given to you at this time, and your connection with divine, with source, your just your faith and all of that. So you're just so connected that no matter what is thrown your way, you're going to easily be able to overcome, and maybe even more so in this energy. You know, as some things are getting some maybe lower energies that we're clinging on to, well, they start disintegrating and dissolving quite literally from us, right? I know I've become a little obsessive with my fruit and my vegetables here lately. So I know that that's new for me. I never got the whole, people say, well, you might just dislike the foods you used to like. No, that never really happened. Okay, that never happened with me. That was not my experience. It's still, I love food. And so it's hard for me not to like the things that are really worthless for your body because they taste so good to me still. But I have been incorporating a lot of fruits and vegetables, and man, it really is working as far as my body's feeling better. Everything's running better, like everything, cognitively, digestive, all of that energy, all of that. Oh, we have a divine union here, and a prayer being answered, and the sun. Get out of here. Get out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I just can't believe that. The way that it's all out. Oh, I just can't believe that. It's all so beautiful. Holy, 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 holy. Wow. I am truly speechless for a moment. Give me un momente, please. Or un momento. Sun. All right, we have the power. Yeah, that song's coming in my head. It's from the 90s. I think it's I've got the power. Donna, I got the power. Oh my goodness, for that song to be pulled out of my memory bank, it must be something really fun and exciting coming up, for real. Because when I last heard that song, was that Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch or something? Anyways, that song was when I was roller skating, okay? I was roller skating and I felt like I had the power then. Wow, if you feel like you had the power when you were 10 roller skating, imagine that feeling like if you were ever at a roller skating rink. You remember when they turned the lights off or down real low so that they could put the sparkly ones on? And it just, I always used to I would just live for that time. Are they going to do that? Is it coming up? Is that time? And you know what? I'm feeling like that's part of the message for this reading is It's like that kid in me knowing that this is coming. This is coming. It happens all the time. I know it's coming. It's something good. It's something I really enjoy. But every time it even happened at this gang ring, okay, they add something a little bit different. It was always a little bit more special for whatever reason. I went a lot, okay. So, yeah, with that being said, this is I feel like it's hitting the nail on the head, with the message being that there are powers, gifts, abilities given to you at this time. You're being asked to step in. I don't know whether, you know, starseed, angels, whatever you connect with, whoever you connect with. If it's just your higher self, if it's nothing else, that's fine. Whatever it is, though, that connection is bringing in a divine union, emerging a conjunction for you. It's a prayer answered. It means, yes, you'll get help overcoming obstacles and challenges that are preventing you from having or being able to experience what you know is in store for you, right? So that help is here. That help is given to you in the form, with the Neptune, it's in the form of a prayer answered and miraculous things happening. Truly, like I'm reading the cards as they are. There's nothing that's being contrived here. This is a conjunction, a union. It's emerging. It's where you're creating and going to be able, and you've already gotten taste of this. A taste is what I'm feeling, is like you've already gotten a taste of something excelling. It's something you're excelling at, or spirituality really picking up. Like you could have increased dreams or increased meaning to your dreams. For example, I'm just one of those people that dreams all the time, and I noticed increased meaning in dreams popping up. I noticed a greater ability to kind of set an intention for what I would like to experience. Now, that doesn't always happen exactly that way, but increase in being able to lucid dream. And so, well, when I say lucid dream, what I'm meaning for me is when I'm conscious in the dream, like I am conscious that I'm asleep and that I am in a dream, and that I usually get so happy that it kind of ends shortly after I realize that. But, you know, okay, just an example, meaning that there could be all kinds of things happening right now. People, are being gifted new tools, different tools. I'm getting that whatever these tools, gifts, or spiritual abilities are that are coming online for you, and you know what I mean? Like everyone that's Selective Collective that I'm talking to, it's going to be, your gifts are going to be individualized completely to you in some way. In some way, it's like pulling, I'm seeing it like an image of a flow where something was more, okay, do it like this, and then we receive like this, and then you go to this person for that, and like that flow being like a tree, like lots of different other streams, because everybody's going to have the same type of energy or ability. Let's use like some energy healing, for example, but it's all going to be very, very individualized for you, different than how it was in the past. I think that's new information, actually. I think that's pretty new. There's the sun is bliss, it's happiness. It's being able to experience what you're here to experience. We all have free will, but when all of those subliminal things get unhooked from us, programming, meaning when that gets unhooked from us, when karma is dropped, when fears are faced, or when we're able to face our fears so much more easy, is when picking up, because of this energy increasing. Oh, and it's powerful. Oh, it's powerful. We have fire, we have water, we have the fire signs, we have, so see that triangle? So we have the fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sag, and we have the water signs. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have a balance here between prayer, divinity, light. It's your choice. You still have free will. Just know that your ability to overcome the dark and live more in the light or happier state, happy state of mind, peaceful resolutions to issues, to problems, kindness and compassion being shown on levels that we haven't as a group or collective experienced before like this. Not in this lifetime, at least. That's what you should expect, is what I'm getting. Wow. Okay. And then I have the red and white rose. Oh, wow. So the white to me, I see it as purity. I see it as purity. And this card speaks about the feminine, sacred feminine energy reaching up to the top within ourselves, usually reaching up to the top of the crown, meeting the seat of the sacred masculine, and then coming back around and then creating from that flow. And so this is a new flow, that this is something like new, pure, innocent for you to experience, is what I'm picking up with that. And it is a blossoming, it is a blooming. Oh, wow. It is using, you could use the word overwhelm in the best way possible if you wanted to know more about this energy I'm hearing. You could use the word overwhelm. Power, strength. And then the alchemical wedding is just absolutely unbelievable. Because for some of you all, it is going to be about coming together with a divine counterpart. Although I think it is definitely best to always focus here first on our own spiritual growth and development of our... Because we want to be in that creative mode where we're unstoppable. Where we embrace our feminine. We know when to be, kind, gentle, passive, feeling, but we also know when our masculine energy needs to step in and when we need to take action, right? Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like it's like that first and foremost. And this is the alchemical wedding. You could go back into psychology with that and be like, well, yeah, this is the inner work and it's the completion. It is the celebration, completion of some really powerful inner work. Temperance energy here popping out too. To me, the alchemical wedding it's all coming together beautifully the way that it should. Oh, it's like enough to take my breath away. Take my breath away. Watching in slow motion. That's what it's going to be like you're going to be watching something in slow motion when all this stuff starts coming together. And it already is. And it already is. There's going to be bits and pieces of your life that you're really going to want to slow-mo. Wow. So a prayer, a plea was answered. You're getting it. You're connected. It's your time. These elements that you have worked so hard to break down, from false constructs to how we were programmed when we were raised. Maybe even lovingly, unknowingly programmed, right? Okay, well, this is how we act. This is how we do this. You know what I mean? And as a child, it's like, well, this is what you just assumed to be true, right? And it's not that all those things are bad, but it is really so important to, in a way, doubt all of that stuff, all of those programs. Doubt them all so that you can figure out what is true to you. If you don't want to call it doubt, then call it question. I had a bumper sticker on my car when I was 16. It said question reality. And I had another one. It said question authority. And it was so funny. I don't really know what made me buy those too. It might have been like, I don't know, Grateful Dead influence or something. Rage Against, I bet it was a Rage Against the Machine influence. Yeah, probably. But meaning... Question it. Question things. Question. Oh, but something's blooming. Something's blooming. Something's blossoming. I feel like if that's a self-inquiry phase of yourself that you have been through, that you have done something masterfully. And you have the tools to continue the process, and that things are going to get so much easier for you. Baby, things will get so much easier for you. Darling soul. Whew, okay. Ego sublimation. That's that inner work. It all broke apart. And it all falls down. I'm telling you, it all falls down. If you were part of that group that felt like for years, decades, that you were in an energy here that didn't support your individuality and your uniqueness and suppressed that, then you were right, for one. And success was it was hard to be supported in that you could do it, but it was harder to be supported in your authenticity. That's of course changing. Obviously we see that already changing, right? A lot, but even more now than ever. And with these tools, whatever was keeping you from being able to rely on that to sustain you, to be your passion, your work that you love, is going to be freed. It will be freed up, meaning you being as authentic as you can is what is going to end up powering your success. And it was not always like that. Not just too long ago. And it's still, there's still struggle out there with these things. These things are still changing. But just know that you have these tools. Here's a big part of your tool, your connectivity. Look. This jeweled web card, I love it because it reminds me of the Christmas tree lights that I had when I was younger, that if you took one light out, the whole stinking thing went out, and that was a pain in the ass. But if you put that, if you knew which exact one it was that went out and you replaced it, they all came back online. And I feel like that's what's happening to this collective, or the people that are watching this right now, is that when one light went out, we're all so deeply affected. And if one light was that sick enough to burn out, that just it being back online is going to bring everybody else back online. And it's just a fancy way of saying that your improvements are helping heal and improve other people's lives. Like whatever you do that's good for your life is helping another person do something good for themselves in their life. Just by looking at you. And another, there is a big part of this being soul group, soul tribe, and connected. Remember, what does that song say? Heavily protected, written in stone. And that's what this Neptune energy too is bringing off to me, is like something is written in stone. Oh, wow. Your focus is needed at this time. Okay, you have the eyes of the eagle, which says you're rising above the fray. And this may have something to do with spiritual growth and soul group. Remember, there's spiritual laws. It's very different than regular society here. You have spiritual things going on that really spirit determines everything, and we know that, right? Well, the ones that are in this group would definitely know that, ultimately. And so there's something that you might possibly get, that you will get before others in the collective will. But it has to do with their own drive and determination for that. Self-inquiry, it takes belief. And it is not easy to make it, like once you break down those things that you are not, it is not easy just to jump into, okay, well, now I believe this about myself. And truly, affirmations probably are absolutely wonderful for helping with that. But not silly ones. Ones that you can really believe, that you step up a little bit every single day. You step it up a little bit more. About what you can do, who you are, what you can accomplish. There's something about building yourself up, especially in a time where that's what you're needing to do. I don't know how else to say it. That's what you're needing to do. What you're needing to focus on is building yourself up, building others up. I especially love it, like when I get comments and things like that, and likes is, you know, whatever. I'm more so like, if you're gonna be nice to me about that energy exchange, it just feels good. And so helping others and commenting back when somebody leaves a comment, you know what I mean? It's just so important to get to communicate with each other on supporting you in this journey, in this focus, with this focus, because these things can be overwhelming. But I think this is finally going to be the overwhelming that's like for where you can really see, like the skating rink, like, you know that light's going to go off, the disco ball's going to go on, and there's going to be a special song, and every time the song's a little bit different, but you just know. And that's this group, okay? That's this group. Wow. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility. Stars in the sky, limitless possibility, because there's no limit. There's no limit here, and something's going to make it a lot easier. That just keeps coming through, guys. That's why I keep saying it so much, is something keeps coming through to me that says something's going to make this easier. Something's going to make it easier. And it has something to do, well, we'll find out with this. I feel like it may have to do with Earth shifts. I just saw that card. And what is happening planetary. I mean, woo, we have some amazing things, right? We have a second moon with the meteorite. I mean, that's interesting, right? And so we have some strange things. I would think that might be bringing in an increase in intuitive gifts and skills too. Just myself, when I heard about it, I was like, oh, I bet it's doing this, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But sometimes I'm just going to go with all the time, I'm just going to go with what I really think intuitively is right. Oh, spiritual teacher. And that was the tone of the seraphim, 963 hertz. It's the it's that exact tone when you, like, a light switch goes on. Oh, I guess that's why I'm hearing the seraphim coming in. All right, because the seraphim are the teachers of this great frequency or vibration. Like, they transmit information and knowledge from the high realms, right? And there's something here too coming in with the chakras above your crown, 8 through 10. They're called the seed crystal chakras, I believe. They are the ones that would allow you to contact more efficiently, or be able to stay in a vibration to where you can have good communication with things like the seraphim and your higher self, even better, even more, or more clear. You could be experiencing symptoms with that. Then you could be having some. So it's real important to eat lots of more on the fruits and vegetables. It is so important now to be eating good and drinking water. I mean, I still have like a glass of wine every now and then too. So I'm not perfect when it comes to the eating and stuff like that. But I'm definitely outdoing anything negative with fruits and vegetables and water. So, what was I getting to? Yeah, the reason. So I'm feeling like those are getting more activated at this time. They would be pulling in more information for you. So you could see that as an increase in your intuitive abilities, your channeling abilities. Also, I'm getting the message of frequency and tone, highly significant with the seraphim, especially if you have been somebody that's been on a journey where you have heard ringing and or tone and frequency in your ear. Then I'm going to be very inclined to say that you've already been contacting these angels, this angelic frequency, this divine frequency. It's knowledge, it's information. It goes straight to your body, and for other people, like I say, everybody's going to be so different and individual that there will be some people that they'll have a signal. Well, when that tone goes off, I think this, or I feel this, and then it tells me blah, blah, blah. And I feel like it's going to be different for everyone, just about, you know. Interesting. And so being on the same frequency with your soul group, with your tribe, that those connections that you make on this journey is so important. You may even feel uncomfortable if you're around somebody for too long that's not on that frequency. Or they might find you uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So you are being guided here to step into your role as a spiritual teacher. Number 20, spiritual teacher. I mean, it's, yeah. There you go. If you needed a sign. Give us another one, please. Time to lighten up. Yeah, I started dancing a little bit more, like, to myself. I used to do it all the time, and then I just kind of stopped. And then I started dancing again just for, you know that song, On the Borderline? Tame Impala. I love their music to dance to. If you need music to dance to, if you have to figure out, because I have to figure out ways to get myself moving that's actually fun. Because if not, then I look at it as a chore, as a job. Like, it just doesn't, that way of exercising does not work for me. But what does work for me are things like just moving around and maybe jiggling a little bit to, that sounded funny, but jiggle it just a little bit. Another skating ring song. Oh my goodness. Time to lighten up. You may be taking life too seriously. Yep. So dance more or something. Whatever makes you smile, you know? Oh, and then spiritual gifts. I'm telling you, this is spiritual tea. It is. Because, look, now I have intuition on the bottom. I was thinking there's something about bringing in more spiritual gifts, heightened intuition, better connection. Oh, okay. And the lightening. Okay, when you lighten up, I don't know why I can't say that very well, but when you lighten up, we know that helps our frequency. When we laugh, that's a beautiful frequency to have. I mean, yeah, sometimes you can laugh in the most awkward situations just to, you know, I don't know what to do. I can either laugh or cry. I'm going to laugh, like, for real, because it will keep your vibration. Not that you can't cry, but you want things to flow easily. These things flow easier to you when your vibration is high, because the information that you're channeling from are very high beings. And your higher self, I mean, it's in the word, it's a higher. Okay, so you have to be light in body, mind, spirit, foods, water, something. And like with the food, like too, you can eat fast food. Just make sure that you make yourself eat like an orange, either before or after it. Like, you've got to balance out some of these heavier energies, right? Got to balance them out. So I have 8 spiritual gifts. You are in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. Yep. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. Let's see. No, I think I'm going to pull from this one. This is the Oracle of Genetic Gifts. I definitely will pull from it, and then we'll pull from the angel number message, and I'll wrap up this reading. This is a great reading. It's great. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels, for coming through and giving these beautiful messages to us, the collective here that is selective on this channel, just for the fact of either you've been with me for a while or you saw it and you're drawn to it. And that is how you selected the energy and the energy selected you. And you're one of the ones that's going to get these beautiful spiritual gifts where you're probably supposed to be teaching with it after you learn something, maybe in the process of learning something, maybe teaching what you know. Ooh. Maybe writing it down too as like your experiences, especially those fun, crazy ones that I love hearing about, you know, people having experiences where they're like, oh, I had this, or a claircognizance happen, I had this happen to me, this is how it happened. I love those stories. There might be something about blogging about that, because blogger platform is coming here. It also says employ spiritual services on it. Okay, so then I have 2, life path number 2, the partner, ruling planet, and the moon. I have youth director, spiritual support, educate, lead by example, volunteer. Lead by example. It's like what I was saying earlier about how when you're healing yourself, sometimes you being authentically you makes other people feel like they have permission now to be who they are too. It's like a kindness or grace. That's the energy I get from it, is when I see somebody just really loving and being authentically themselves, it makes this energy in the room or in just around me that makes me feel comfortable being who I am, and that's the feeling that we want to kind of like spread. Yeah. Ascension number 1, Earth, DNA, cell structure change. 9, life path number 9, the peacemaker, ruling planet Mars. That's my life path, and it has to do with like a completion of all the others. So, but this is the one. This is the lifetime that where things are meant to harvest and to wrap it up. It's for the greater good. Your healing's not just your healing. It's about the light that when it's replaced, all the other lights come online. You know, it's about that. Ascension number 8, mental plane, seed crystals, 8 through 10, chakras activated, confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. And a lot of rain right now. Confirmation. Confirmation, telepathy, thought reading, extrasensory perception, ESP. You are a portal keeper, 3D to 5D ascension fulfillment. Here to ascend, talk radio platform. Holy. That's how I started the reading off. Holy. Wow. Beautiful. I'll probably release this at night. This is so good. I can't wait. I'm just going to go ahead and release it. Who needs a schedule? It's YouTube. I can make tons of these. Yeah, I'll release it tonight. Scratch what I said earlier. Okay, I have 20. I'm harmonious. You relate to others on almost a cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. Wow. You have the, I'm harmonious. 20. I also have 18. You are both open-minded and open-hearted. It is your ambition to leave the world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and the highest good of all. I am kind-hearted. I also have I am positive. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. Keep those thoughts positive. I am positive. I am positive. I just question everything. Master number 55. Substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change. A need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. And then 11:11. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you wake up to who you truly are. There's your awakening card, 11:11. Wow, what a beautiful reading. Sending you so much love and light. Bye.